I want to talk a little bit about the illusion of being tested. A lot of the things that we do in our life, we go through these cycles and cycles of things that aren't good for us or just things that keep happening over and over and over in our life. And most of us revert to feeling like that we're being tested by somebody, being tested by even ourselves at time when we come across these decisions that we have to constantly make. And the way I can look at it is like being tested as far as like if you're trying to quit smoking or you're trying to quit drinking. Every time you crack open a bottle, every time you light a cigarette or a joint or anything like that, but you're trying to quit, right? So then you keep feeling like you're being tested and things get put in your way. And if that's how you always look at it, is that you're being tested by somebody, even yourself. You're gonna add like a kind of like a defiance to it. Like, oh, how dare you test me? You don't realize that you do this, but internally, subconsciously, you do. This is kind of what happens, and what leads us to continuously fail these tests that we think that we're getting over and over and over, because you add that defiance into it, and then you're like, why am I, I'm a grown man or woman to be tested. It's just crazy, like what our minds are capable of doing that we don't even know that they're doing. So what I've learned to do is I reframe it. I reframe it in a way that really truly makes more sense to me. And so anytime something like that happens, like everything just boils down to being a choice. Nobody's testing you. You're not even testing you. It's just a choice. When things happen, you just have to actively choose in the moment how you want things to go. If you break it down to every time you have to make these decisions that it's your choice, then you're gonna start to own everything that's happening in your life, and you're gonna stop thinking that there's outside sources pressuring you to be a certain way or do a certain thing or act a certain way, being tested. Because nobody's testing you in all reality. You're not being tested. It's just a choice. You just need to choose who you want to be in every given moment. If you want to smoke, smoke. If you want to quit, quit. But just choose it. Don't act like, when you get around something, or, don't let yourself be influenced by the illusion of being tested, because that's not it at all. You literally just have to choose. Just choose how you feel either way, no matter what, and own it and accept it. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to make the right choice over thinking that you're being tested and then failing those tests over and over again that aren't even real. It's really crazy. Like we can really mind ourselves into anything. So you have to actively decide everything that you do. And if you make it all be about choice and how you're choosing to be, you're only going to get the right outcome. You're only going to start choosing the right things and doing the right things for you that you want. So I struggled with this for a long time. I struggled always thinking that I'm being tested and like, why am I being tested? And that's the defiance I'm talking about. Like you get like, it puts you in a frame of resistance and even like why me situations, but if you truly actively engage in what you're doing and by labeling it what it is as a choice, I'm choosing to do this, I'm choosing to do that, I'm choosing not to do this, you take ownership of it and it's all you. And it's just crazy. Just give it a try. Just reframe it. See if it works for you. It has worked for me tremendously. It's going to continue to work for me. And I just give it a try and see what you think.